Leandro, I want to import from China and I'd like to visit the factories. What do you recommend? All right, that's exactly what I want to talk to you about in today's video. I'm speaking to you directly from our company in Dubai, where I manage all our business operations. Welcome everyone. For those of you watching this video for the first time, I am Leandro Monteiro, president of the Leandro Monteiro Investments Group, the holding company for some of our businesses, such as Lion International, which today is one of the most respected companies in the Arab world. We specialize in importing products from 53 countries and selling them in the 22 Arab countries. Our specialty is China and the Arab world. About that, that's what our company does most. We have also become the largest exporters of food and beverages from Brazil to the Arab world. So among all the work we do, our relationship with China is close. And we run all our business here from Dubai. Leandro, and why Dubai? Because here it's a free zone, nobody pays taxes. So from here, I can sell to the whole world and pay zero taxes. In fact, if you're interested in opening your company in the free zone, we're here to assist you. But today's topic is, I want to import from China. How do I do that, Leandro? Let's get to it. There are many ways for you to do this. One of them is to visit the Canton Fair with our business tourism program, as I've mentioned in another video of ours, and I'll even put the link to it here in this video's description to make it easier for you. So you can understand how our business tourism to the Canton Fair works. The Canton Fair has several phases. The first phase of the Canton Fair is only about electronic products and construction materials. In the second phase is about textiles, clothing, and makeup. The third phase features household goods, chemicals, and health-related products. It's a whole month of trade fair at the Canton Fair. But there's a catch. Spending an entire month in China is very expensive. It's not a cheap trip. It's not for everyone. And there is a solution where you can invest less money and be more assertive, which is traveling to Yiwu. Yiwu is a city in China, and it's one of my favorite cities in China because there they have a kind of permanent Canton Fair. It takes place twice a year in April. In October, the city of Yiwu already has a permanent shopping center, which is open all year round. And inside this shopping center, there are stores from every sector. Notice that in a single place you will find manufacturers from all over China there in the city of Yiwu, which is a free zone, and no one pays taxes there either. So the company that is in Foshan, the company in Jilin, the company in Jiangsu, the company in Ningbo province, the company in Shanghai, the company in Guangzhou, in Shenzhen, all of them have their stores there in the city of Yiwu. So when you arrive at the Yiwu Mall, you'll see endless corridors, and most of them are empty. Most of the corridors in the Yiwu Mall, you hardly see anyone walking around because in that place I'm showing you, their focus isn't on retail sales. It's not about someone coming into a little shop and buying a pen. That's not it. They're doing wholesale sales. They sell entire containers of these products there. Most of their sales happen over the internet. So the customer goes there once, visits the whole fair, checks out all the stands with the products they want to work with, and then they never go back. They'll make their purchases online. It's common to see empty corridors at the Yiwu Mall. In fact, if you pay attention to these images I'm showing you, you'll notice that inside the stores there isn't a service counter. You'll notice that in all these stores I'm showing you, there's a desk with a computer and someone working there. The person there isn't a counter attendant. There's someone working in foreign trade, making sales online. It's even happened to me that I walked into one of these stores, looked at the shelves, left, and the person working at the computer didn't even say good morning to me. Because that person's focus is on serving hundreds of other people online. So for those of you who want to buy in China or even want to start with a small quantity of products, getting to know the city of Yiwu is extremely important. It's not an expense, it's an investment. It's an incredible cultural immersion. Getting to know a city like that, look, just what you invest in a trip like this, you'll save by cutting out all the middlemen standing in your way. If today you buy a product in the United States, you buy a product in Brazil, you buy a product while in Europe, you're already buying from the fifth or sixth middleman. You're losing a lot of your profit margin to the intermediaries along the way. But when you go to the city of Yiwu and manage to connect directly with the factory, wow, you gain a tremendous competitive edge. Because then, in that case, you'll have rock bottom prices. Because there in your city, where you live, where you work, your customer, just like you, just like me, when they want to buy something, they check the price online. Isn't that right? When you're going to buy something, don't you check the price online? Our customers do the same. So when your customer finds you online, your price is the lowest, you have the best price. And it's no use saying, oh, but my quality is better. That's your obligation. But you have both quality and price. Do you have the best product at the lowest price on the market? Can you meet both of these requirements? If the answer is no, you need to get to know the city of Yiwu and cut out all the middlemen. So there are two ways for you to get to know the city of Yiwu. One is by going there, which is a bit more expensive. And the other is through our consulting service. My team and I have catalogs with all the stores that exist in Yiwu. We have a list of all the companies that are in Yiwu selling their products. We have a list of all the companies that advertise and showcase their products at the Canton Fair. So, for those of you who find that you either don't have the substantial financial means required to travel to China, or you simply don't have the available time in your schedule to make the trip, we can significantly speed up this entire process for you with our dedicated supplier search service. So how exactly can we do this? The first thing is for you to get in touch with us. I'll leave our Dubai WhatsApp number for you in the video description. The first thing is to contact us and schedule a consultation. This consultation is paid and is conducted via video conference. During this consultation, we will cover all the legal aspects of your company and discuss what you want to import. Regarding the legal aspect, it's not enough just to have the money to buy. You also need to meet the legal requirements to import the product. For example, if you are in Brazil and want to import LED lamps, you need to have an in-metro license in your company's name. Otherwise, the shipment won't leave the port. For anyone who wants to import electric motorcycles from the manufacturing centers in China, which are well known for being extremely cheap there, it is also a critical requirement to have the official in-metro registration. So the first thing we will do in this consultancy is assess the current state of your company and what authorizations it needs to have in order to import the product you want to import. That's the first step. From there, the second stage is to present you with options for which supplier you can buy from. That's when we show you catalogs, price lists, and payment terms. This is the second stage. All of this is done during the consultancy session. And of course, included in the consultancy is also, as part of the supplier research, conducting an audit at the factory. A lot of people present themselves on the internet as being a factory in China. This could be a scam, because let me quickly explain this to you. This happened to me. The first time I went to China, I went to buy porcelain tiles, building materials. And at that time, I met a factory at the Canton Fair. I went to visit this factory. The next day, I wanted to meet their competitor. And their competitor took me to visit the same factory I had visited the day before. So notice, even inside the Canton Fair, I had already come across my first middleman. Someone who created a brand and outsourced all the production. And in China, that's everywhere. If you found a supplier through Alibaba, if you found one through AliExpress, the chance that you're buying from a middleman is 99.99%. I won't say 100% so as not to generalize, but the chance that you're actually dealing with a factory is zero, pretty much zero. On these sales websites, what do you actually find there? The guy who legalized a small company, created a little logo, and is outsourcing production to a factory is already making over 100% profit off of you. He's already making more than 100% on top of your purchase. So the first thing we worry about is not dealing with anyone who's just on the internet. We want to deal directly with the factory, and believe me, 97% of Chinese factories don't have a website. So for those who go to China, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If you say to me, Leandro, I found a factory in China, I'm already talking to them online. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Did you actually go visit this factory? Did you see the factory's office? Did you get to visit the factory's warehouse? No, I met them online. You're not talking to the factory. You're not talking to the factory. Another sign that you're not talking to the factory is if you're communicating with them online and you're talking to them in English or Mandarin. If it's in English, you're not talking to the factory. The owners of the factories are all over 60 years old. None of them speak English. They all only speak Mandarin. For example, I had to learn to speak and write in Mandarin to deal directly with the factory owners and cut out all the middlemen. The Chinese are so clever that when you go to China and hire an interpreter to help you translate, your interpreter will introduce himself to the factory owner as a salesperson from your company and will want to earn a commission on all your purchases. He isn't satisfied with just receiving the money you're paying him to do the translations. No, 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 no. He introduces himself as a salesperson and wants to earn a commission on all your purchases. And we're talking about an interpreter who was hired solely to do translation. Now imagine a salesperson who has created a company and a logo and is selling on Alibaba and on AliExpress. What do you think is going to happen? He's going to make a lot of money off your back. So to make sure you don't get fooled, so you don't get scammed, so you can really buy directly from the factory, here at our company, we take that precaution. We like to send someone from our team in China to go visit the factory to see if it really exists or not. So all of this is included in our consulting service, so you don't get scammed. Once you have the catalog in hand and you choose which product you want to import, it's one thing to see a photo. It's another thing to actually have the product in your hands. There's a difference. So what can we do for you in this supplier search? We can help you work with the factory so they can send you a sample. Some factories send this for free, while others charge for it. For the sample, it depends on the value of what you want to sell. If you want to sell phone cases, they'll send you the samples for free. But if you want to sell cell phones, they're not going to send you 20 phones for free. You'll have to pay for them. So depending on the product, they might send you the sample for free or they might charge you. One way or another, we can help you get that order from China and send it to you so you can have the physical product in your hands, so you can see if what you saw in the catalog, in the photo, is really what you're going to receive. Because seeing something in a photo is one thing, but having it in your hands is another. We take care of all of this, providing support for your purchases from China. Then, if you decide to make the purchase, the next step in our consulting process is cargo inspection. The inspection, because buying a product is one thing. If you buy product A and product B ends up in the container, you won't have anyone to complain to afterwards. So, what do I like to do to give you more security when you're importing? I like to have someone from my team in China go visit the factory at the moment they're loading your goods into the container. I like to send someone there to open half a dozen boxes to make sure that what you bought is really what's going into the container. Of course, we don't open every box. This is done by sampling. It's like doing a blood test. You don't have to take all the blood out of your body to do the test. You just take a small sample. It's exactly the same with a container. If a container has 400 boxes, we'll open half a dozen boxes. We won't open all of them unless you want every box open, but then the cargo inspection will end up costing you a lot more. Once it's been checked, the cargo you paid for is exactly what you're going to receive. Only then do we authorize the Chinese supplier to send the container to its destination, because we can be sure that you'll get what you ordered. So all this security is what we can offer you with our supplier research service. Supplier research isn't just about searching Google for a handful of company names and sending them to you. That's not supplier research. Supplier research is doing everything I just told you about. taking all these precautions so you can make your purchase safely. All right? If you're interested in visiting the city of Yiwu, going to the Canton Fair, or doing supplier research without having to go to China, write down our WhatsApp number, which I'll put here in the video description. Prefix 971. This is available from Dubai, and the contact number is 505-738-052. This is our WhatsApp here in Dubai. Subscribe to our channel, leave your like, and turn on notifications so you can be the first to watch the next videos that will be published here. And I already thank you if you share our videos on your social networks. Thank you very much for your audience. And until our next meeting, see you then.